a new note on Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, a book which I refer to often, and it is already a reference point. It's a fundamental book in psychology, even if it was written, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. The Economist refers to it, and others, for sure. So, in fact, the basis of this exercise might be in Outliers, because the idea of practicing for 10,000 hours over a period of 10 years, which means about 3 hours a day, is interesting and sounds appealing. In other words, why not try this, write on various subjects for 3 hours a day, and then in 10 years I can talk at the highest level. Alas, that will not happen. Other conditions are necessary. Plus, this is done for just half an hour over the weekend, and then only 5-6 minutes in the other work days. So all in all, I will need I don't know, another 50 years or so. And besides, it's not working like that. I mean, if you're practicing for 3 minutes a day and you calculate, I'm studying at 10 years, and then by the age of 70, no, it's not, you need a lot of practice every day, and as proof, the documentation is overwhelming. The cases of Mozart, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, the Beatles, the NHL league athletes, and other top athletes have been studied, and they prove this notion that practice is essential. Furthermore, there is the example which will cap it all. I mean, there's no question about this after discussing and studying the case of Asia, the example of Asia, wherein they have at the basis of their everyday life and culture the rice fields. Rice is a delicate crop, and people involved with it need to have constant care. A little bit of water over the needed amount would destroy the crop, and the same thing goes for a little less. So in other words, people in Asia have a different culture of work. They work constantly. That comes from these rice fields, and they say that 360 days each year you need to rise with the sun or be really busy, work out there in agriculture, as opposed to the West, Russia, the US, Europe, and all these other places where maize and other crops were cultivated, but in a different, with a different timetable. Seeds were sown in spring, and then the crops were harvested in autumn. But then for sometimes half a year, half the year, the farmers, the peasants, which by the way represented the overwhelming majority up to about 100 years ago. So for most of our history we've been involved in agriculture. So the big majority of the people did this, took a big break, if you will, between autumn and spring, or between when the weather got cold and then it became warm again. That's not happening in Asia. If it's a problem, you need to work more. That explains their success in so many domains. They win. They have won every mathematics and science Olympics and contest over the past decades or so, and they, as mentioned, they work up into the night. The students in Korea and other places don't finish before midnight if they want to compete, and they all want to compete. Well, most of them.